Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome back. This is race 8 of Cracked Season 4, coming from Silverstone this week. We've got a longer race for you this week as well, 90 minutes. And potentially changeable conditions. We'll see what happens. Before we go into that, let's catch up on where we are with the season. Still at the top of the Pro League is, unsurprisingly, Mr. Jamie Nuttall, with his now unassailable 174 points. Rory Logue is second, but he's not going to be here today, so Sir Smoggy has a chance to overtake him with some good positioning. Over in the AMS, Johnny Woo on top with 155. Chandler only 6 points behind him. So the top of the charts on the AM side could change over as well this week. We'll see what happens. Teams Championship is close again. So the Porky Punters with Jamie Nuttall and Lance are on 252 points. Hashtag blessed, but just behind with 249. So that could very easily change as well. Let's go over to a little bit of action, shall we? Just while they're getting the practice ready. It is soggy out there already. So we do have a damp start to practice. We'll see if it sticks through to qualifying. One thing to note today is, so we have a 90-minute race today. There is no pit window and no mandatory required stop. Now, everyone will end up having to stop, and we'll find out when and how they balance that with the weather. So there could be some interesting tactical games today, or it could all be dry and everyone stops halfway through. We'll find out over the next 90 minutes. Hope you're all well. We'll be going into our practice not too distant future. That's qualifying even. Before we start, let's just check our TTS is ready. There we go, so that's ready to go. We need a safety car today, that's how it will be announced. We've got about 5 minutes of practice. I think we'll let them have it, because with changeable conditions anything could happen. Hello S-Man, by the way. Hello anyone else out there. Hopefully at some point we'll go and cut across to one or more of our streamers. Here we have Mr. Pretender about to go out.
We'll let session
So we can keep
a
an eye on
just
people throughout the race today. We'll see who's doing what as the race progresses. All eyes will be on Mr. Jamie Nuttall, I'm sure. Let's see what he can do today. So we'll have a slightly unique perspective on our drivers today. Hopefully you'll get to see plenty of action, some interesting tactics. And wouldn't be surprised to see quite a few offs this weekend. Need to try and keep track of all the pit stopping that is going to happen if the weather conditions do change. So we've got 2 minutes of practice left. Let's have a look. Let's show you. Times are meaningless at this point. Let's show you who we've got. 17 cars turn up so far. 4 Mercedes, 4 BMW, 3 Audis, 2 Porsche, and 3 McLarens. Oh, and a Bentley in the middle there. The Bentley's known for its wet weather performance. Hello, Dane. We shall see what happens for quali and the race. Who knows what the conditions will actually be like once it ticks over, which will happen in about a minute. So as with other weeks, while the race format's slightly different, the qualifying format is the same. The red badged AMs will go out first. They get 15 minutes. At the 15-minute mark, the white and silver badges will be released to set their time. They've got 15 minutes as well. Now, if the weather changes during qualifying, it could make them for a very interesting grid. Say it's dry for the first 15 minutes and wet for the second. We shall see. I imagine if it's wet at all, everyone's just going to go out and stay out as long as they can. Right, we're going to roll over in just a second. The session is now over. We just need to wait for everyone to finish their laps. And then the melee begins. We'll focus our cameras on Huff. He's usually guaranteed he gets himself out early doors. We'll see if he does today as well. Who's still on track? We are waiting for Bart, Smoggy, Dyson, Johnny Woo. Oh no, Dyson and Bart to finish laps. And slightly ironically, Mr. Jamie Nuttall as well, holding everybody up. There he goes. Right.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Red badges, please begin your qualifying.
There he goes. Would appear to be dry at the moment. Looks a bit cloudy. Looks like he's going to stay dry for qualifying. Predicted, yes, Herf is going to be the first one to set a lap. Right. Follow Herf for the first flying lap of the day. As he begins his lap here, let's go and jump on board with the Herf, shall we? So there he begins his lap. Into a corner where you don't overtake on. Oh dear, not a good start for Herf. Right, okay, so Herf is not going to be the first one to set a time. He's coming in. Right, Chandler. Chandler is out. I'm out. Chandler flies through maggots. Beckett, Chapel, and down that mega straight. Into Stowe. Very wobbly down the international pit straight. It's not an official name, but I don't like it. Abbey. Bull Farm. And the double hairpins of Village and the Loop. The Wellington track straight. Chandler's going to be our first set of time. What do we think it's going to be? I think it's his first race with the wheel. Oh, second race with the wheel. Suzuki he raced with the wheel last week. He's in the control way. He's very wobbly through Brooklyn's left field. Weird, slow and fast corner at the same time. Full throttle through the long corner. Good. He doesn't actually set a time, so he must have been validated there. Who else have we got? Herf is back out again. So even with the dry conditions, no one's setting a time yet. Daniel Dane first to set a time. There we go with a 2:02.6. Quickly beaten by Nathan Cleary with a 2:02.2. Quickly beaten again by Johnny Wu with a 2:20.4. That's a pretty hefty marker to have laid down for the AMs. Matt Smith has squeezed in there with a 2:02.3. Jalen Jenkins a 2:02.3 as well in the middle there. Tom Siegel with another 2:0.9. That's an excellent time for him. We can see him. is going to be pretty pleased with that, I imagine.
Johnny Woo.
Going to go out and do another one, I think. Johnny Woo with a 2.04, going faster still. Stephen Hutter yet to set a time. Who's going to be next across the line? Car number 1, W. Chandler is improving. 1-3 up. So it goes through Luffield. It is still a valid time. Johnny Woo is currently going 2.2 faster at the moment. But Chandler drops in with a 59.9. He's got used to his wheel for sure. Okay, next up line, Daniel Dane is well up on his time. 2.016, jumps all the way up to 5th. Nathan Cleary's about to come through. He's faster as well, but not improving on his time by enough. He's still on 2.020. Callum Jenkins here. Oh, he has just invalidated at the last corner there. That's unfortunate. So you go round again. Matt Smith just about to start another lap. Scott Town yet to set a time here. Let's see if he can get a time on the board today. He does. He puts himself up to 5th there with a 2.01.1. Herf is now on a roll. He is... and Johnny Woo both teetering on the edge of P1 here. Tom Siegel is as well, in fact. Everybody's bouncing there, or a few drivers there or thereabouts. Herf is going to cross the line first. I think he's not got enough. Oh, and Johnny Woo has invalidated his time. Oh, no. Can he keep it? He's half a second up at the moment. Looks set to be pole position for the AMS. He's currently on a 2.03.3. And he jumps into first with a 59.7. Fabulous time there from Herf. Chandler, however, oh, he's only just started his lap. Okay, so that's... he is up at the moment. He's only just started his lap, so it's early days. We've got 5 minutes left for the AMS. Jenkins has just jumped up into 5th with another 2.0.9. Scott Town is improving. Daniel Dane is improving. Chandler is still on course for P1 at the moment. And he crosses the line. No, he doesn't. That's the other pit straight. He's still got a handful of corners to get through yet. But he is well up on his time at the moment. 0.4 up at the moment, which should be an easy P1. No one else who is out is improving. Still 0.4. He lost a little bit of time there. So he was on a 1:59.9. And this time he does cross the line with a 59.5. 2/10 ahead of Herf. Who is just starting a lap now. Not doing anything exciting. Johnny Woo is improving a wee bit. Oh, he just kisses the grass there. Oh dear, he more than kisses the grass there. Goes for a full-on lawnmower across the corner there. He's going to be very slow down the hanger straight here. He's got time to get another lap in. Daniel Dane seems to be improving greatly. Here in 7th at the moment. He moves it down the hanger straight, just behind Herf. He's still quite a way up on his current time. He's maintaining, still 7/10 up, that's very good. Nathan Cleary is out, he's one of our streamers today. He's improving, we'll have a watch of Daniel Dane finishing that here. He's doing very well here, 7/10 up at the moment. Can he maintain it through the last few corners? This should push him into the 2-0s. Currently in 7th. Oh, it did push him to the 2-0s, but it wasn't enough to make up a place.
2 minutes left. White and silver badges may line up at pit exit.
There you go. Nathan Cleary, Mr. Ghost Pepper here. Fighting his way through the last few corners here. He's doing really well. He's 9/10 up on his best time. Oh, he took a lot out of that corner. He's a second up on his best time at the moment. This could be good for him. He's on a 2:02 at the moment, so he needs a good chunk of time off. And he jumps up to 8th with a 2:01.0. So now, while we're watching him, Chandler is out again and improving. He's finding even more time out there. He's about the only one on track doing anything interesting. So he's currently in P1 with a 1:59.5. Just behind him, Herf with 1:59.79. Johnny Woo is third with a 2:0.2. Scott Town in fourth with 2:0.7. Tom Siegel in fifth with a 2:0.9. He looks like he might be improving. We'll keep an eye on that. Jalen Jenkins in sixth with a 2:0.9. Daniel Dane
Red
in
badges
seventh
finish your laps.
with a
White and
2:0.9.
silver pit exit is open. Be aware of cars on hot laps still.
Nathan Cleary, the 8th with a 2:0.10, and Chandler does do a new fastest lap with a 59.3. The last of our AMs at the moment will be Matt Smith with a 2:01.6. Right. Is it the standard? It is the standard. Mr. Jamie Nuttall has put himself out first. There he is on a improved lap as well. I think he has jumped up into 6th with a 2:0.9. So we'll keep an eye on Nuttall as he will be the first one to cross the line. They're very close together. Right behind him is Bart. Behind them is Shredder. Behind them is number 23 of Sam Fleety. So there's a big group there. So Smoggy 284 behind them. So we're going to see if everyone does a valid lap, which we would hope all of the white badges would. This is going to be a tight call for the first laps. Right, so Jamie Nuttall starts his lap. Complete focus from him on his stream, as you can see. You can see Bart just behind him. We'll keep an eye on Smoggy as well. Oh, as we just see in the background there, Bart goes off. He will have invalidated his lap there. Jamie Nuttall's pulled himself out a gap. And behind him is actually Code will be the next to cross the line after him now. After Bart's little excursion. So, our top rated AM, Chandler, did a 1:59.3. Let's see how those times start to tumble now the white badges are out. Oh, that was very touch and go off track there. So we were 58.4 from Jamie Nuttall. Behind him, Shredder does a 59.9. Sam Fleety leapfrogs straight into first with a 58.4. He was squeezed in the middle of that little pack there. Smoggy is currently 7th with a 2:0.3. I don't think anyone else set a time. Jamie Nuttall is out and improving. Fleety is not improving on this lap. So we can switch and start keeping an eye on who's improving. Smoggy is massively improving. He must have had a bad lap the first time round. Jamie Nuttall is nearly 6/10 up on his previous time. Fleety has invalidated this lap. Well, I'm sure he'll go again. Smoggy's improved time will pull him up into potentially 3rd. There's a danger here that Jamie Nuttall's going to get into the 57s. There was only 300ths between him and Fleety's original time. But it looks like he's about to absolutely smash it. And he does with a 57.8. That's a pretty impressive time. Right, so what is going to happen with Smoggy? Smoggy does jump himself up to 4th. We just missed it. Under 159.3, so he's into the 59s as well. And still improving. Oh, not this lap. Not this lap he's not. Jamie Nuttall is staying out. Bart, who has yet to set a time, he's about to come round through the hairpins. Let's hope he can get the time on the board. He is the next car to cross the line. Just behind him, Jam Holder has also not set a time yet. Dyson has yet to set a time as well, so he'll be up there at some point if he can. Oh, Bart, is it kept it? It's kept it. God, that looked like he was going to lose the time there. Excellent, he jumps into 3rd with a 59.0. So we've got Jamie Nuttall's our only man in the 57s. Sam Fleety's alone in the 58s. And then we've got Bart, Chandler, Smoggy, Hutter, Cadet, all in the 59s. A mixed grid at the moment. Let's see where Dyson is. He is about to power down the Wellington Straight as well. Let's see where he can put himself. Bart is out and improving again. He's 0.3 up on his current time, which will edge him ever closer to Fleety. So he crosses the line and goes into 3rd with a 58.9. And Bart is... he's still up. It's showing him off track here, but he's still got his time and he's still up. Well, he seems to have lost a lot of it. Maybe he's going to try again. See, there's barely anything in it between Bart and Dyson there. Oh. Sam Fleety is out. He is out on another run. Bart is not going to improve on this lap. Both Jamie Nuttall and Sam Fleety are now out of the pits and going for another run. We'll have a quick run through the time, shall we? Jamie Nuttall is currently first with a 157.8. Sam Fleety in 2nd with a 158.4. Derek Sun in 3rd with a 58.9. Bart in 4th with a 59.0. Chandler, our top AM, in 5th with a 59.3. Bear in mind the top of the AM table is very close, so that could make a big difference today. Smoggy is currently 6th with a 59.3. Stephen Hutter in 7th with a 59.7. Coday in 8th with a 59.9. Johnny Wu 9th with a 20.2. Scott Town in 10th with a 20.7. Tom Siegel in 11th with a 20.9. Nathan Cleary in 12th with a 20.9 as well. Jan Jenkins in 13th with a 20.9. Daniel Bain in 14th with a 20.9. Jam Holder in 15th with, you guessed it, a 20.9. Matt Smith is the last driver to have set a time with a 2:01.6. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers within a 10th of each other there. Midfield is going to be spicy, especially if there's any kind of changeable weather conditions. But even without it, those drivers are that close together. So, out front, Jamie Nuttall is sort of improving, barely anything in it, he's only just started his lap. He's about to finish, Shredder is about to finish a lap. He did finish a lap, he did improve, but it hasn't made any difference to his position at the moment. Smoggy is out and improving, we've got 3 minutes left, so they can get another lap in if they're lucky, another couple of laps, depending where they are on track. Improving slightly, Dyson's improving slightly. No one's really lighting up the time screens today. Keep an eye on Smoggy showing. He's about to cross the line. He's currently 6th. This should help if he improves. He's 2/10 up at the moment. If he maintains this, he'll make up 1 place. 4 tenths, he should make up 2 places at the moment. Bart's improving too, although he's only just started his lap in the well. You can see from the timing screen there, Smoggy is strong in sector 3, though commentator's curse, as soon as I said that, he went off track. Not going to improve on this lap, but he's got it in him. Fleety is bouncing around Jamie Nuttall's time. Bart's going to be the next to set a competitive lap. He sticks, he's what, 4 tenths up here. That should help him get a place. Still 4 tenths up. This could be good for Bart. Short that corner as much as you possibly can. And it is good for Bart. 158.5, that pushes him up to 3rd. Lowers Dyson down into 4th at the moment. Sam Fleety is improving. Let's see what he's doing. He's on a 58.4. He needs more than the 0.2 he's got to take first position. Jamie Nuttall has set down a hell of a marker there with his 57.8. Fleety is going to improve to a 58.1. He's still 3 tenths off. That was one hell of a lap from Mr. Nuttall. Hello S-Man, hello Teriyaki Puppy, hello. We're about to wrap up qualifying here. In fact, Sam Fleety has set his last time. We haven't seen Lance all session, but he's out and he has set a time. Bart is out, he's slightly improving, but again, it's not going to be enough to make a difference for him. I think we're probably looking at our grid here. actually got a couple of AMs mixed up in the middle of the pros there. It's good to see. And we've got our big group of AMs all within a tenth of each other. There's only 4 of them now. Someone must have gone out of that group. Lance is going to improve. Oh, no, he's not. Not if he does that, he's not. Right, okay. Smoggy is still out. He is not looking to improve at the moment. And he goes into the bits. Right. That's it. Qualifying is over. This is your grid. Let's wait till they're lined up because we get quite a nice long grid section. Got drivers praying for rain. Let's do this while we wait for that to sort itself out. Right. We can go through your grid now. Right. P1, Mr. Jamie Nuttall, the number 14. Next to him, number 23, Sam Fleety. Second row, third, Bart, number 51. We've got Dyson in fourth, next to him. Chandler, number 1, in fifth. Sir Smoggy, number 284, in sixth. Stephen Hutter, number 294, in seventh. Attila Code, number 26, in eighth. Jam Holder, number 169, in ninth. Lance, number 667, there in 10th. Number 11, Johnny Woo, car number 45, sorry, in 11th. Scott Town, 12th, with car number 991. Tom Siegel, number 27, in 13th, with his special British GP livery. Nathan Cleary, car number 31 in 14th. He's toned down the pink livery today. Car number 36 is Janan Jenkins in 15th place. 16th place, Daniel Dane, car number 860. 17th place, we have Matt Smith, car number 44. And right behind all of them, our safety car, ready to lead them around. So, as usual, the cars will start to get ready. They've got a couple of minutes, not even a couple of minutes left. They've got 1.5 minutes left before they get to go. We have a few last minute changes. They'll be keeping an eye, see if the weather's set to do anything interesting over the next hour and a half. Very shortly, we will get to hear the engine start. Here we go. There it is. So as usual, the cars will make their way around the track for a formation lap. We have a rolling start, led by P1. His view at the moment. So Mr. Nuttall will lead the cars round. He will drag his brakes, he will try and warm his tyres, he will try and warm his brakes. You can hear that. He's holding the brake, dragging it as he goes around, get them nice and hot. That in turn heats the tyres. You have a very fast turn 1, 2, 3, 4 at this track, so having hot tyres from the start is going to be very important. It's a big wide track with lots of runners, so we should hopefully avoid safety cars today. Once they've completed a lap, they complete a lap in single file, they'll line up double file at 70 kilometers an hour. And once they're all on the straight and the lead driver crosses the line, they go green. We're going to want to keep an eye on Mr. Fleety. I think he's going to be keen off the line. And then we've got our big group in the middle, in the mid-pack, who are all going to be desperate to get in front of each other. Looks like all of our competitors are on the international pit straight. Only 17 today. I was hoping for more for the final. Right, so they're getting themselves ready, getting themselves psyched up. They've just got the Wellington straight. Brooklands and Luffield to deal with. Right, so let's watch mid-pack and front of pack. So here they are, double file. Beatty seems to have put himself in front of Nuttall, which will get corrected, I think, as they go around the corner here. Now we need to try and keep up with everything that happens here. Listen out for it. Oh, we've still got one more corner. One more non-corner. Oh, one. They're lining up. They're 70 kilometres now. There it is. Beatty's got away next to Nuttall. He's going to have to tuck in behind him though. It's not allowed Dyson to come through. Oh, Nuttall's gone off though. He's gone very wide there. Mid-pack's maintaining their composure as well. Everyone's got through very cleanly at both the front and the mid-pack. Maintaining order there. Looks like Bart's making a run on Dyson, and Dyson has gone off. He keeps his position though. We've got an overtake happening further down. Johnny Wilwood is out of position and he has managed to get past. This is not a great camera. He's managed to get past Scott Town, sorry, behind Scott Town. But he's lost a place. Clearly having a look on the inside of it. Again, very well behaved through here. A little bit wild, a little bit squirrely. Let's have a look up front. Sam Fleety and Dyson, they're all sticking together. Bart going off a little bit there. Fleety going for the dive. He's trying his luck. He's keeping Jamie Nuttall honest there. He's making sure he knows he's there. Further down, Johnny Rue is fighting a battle band down there. So Jamie Nuttall sets the first fastest lap we have got. We have so far fairly maintained our positions. Dyson managed to jump Bart off the line. Tom Siegel made up a couple of places. We're going to check out on him. He's doing quite well. Technical changes need to be made. Right, where are we? So Jamie Nuttall is out front. Stephen Hutter is mounting a challenge here on Attila Code. Oh, so Smoggy's gone off. Let's have a look what's happened to Smoggy. He just goes off on his own into the gravel trap there. That's lost him a lot of places now. Right, so up front, Jamie Nuttall is being allowed to pull away a little bit here. That said, Sam Fleety behind him has just set the fastest time, and in fact, shortly followed by Dyson, I think, has set the fastest time behind him. He has 59.8. So they are powering out behind Jamie Nuttall. Oh, risky move from Fleety there. We've got Dyson. So these three are going to stick together. Let's have a look at Stephen Hutter. He was still mounting his attack here on Attila Code. He's only 0.3 behind him. Jalen Jenkins looks like he might be trying to make some moves soon as well. Herflick is going on the outside, and that's cost him dearly because that's allowed Kohler through as well. Not a great move there from Herf. See that again. And see what happened there. He gets a good run on Code. Goes to the outside. And I think just misses his braking point. Overcooks it, and it allows Kohler through as well. So sort of gaining a place, he loses one. So, up front. Oh, we've missed a position change here. Let's see if we can catch that. Dyson. Oh dear, Dyson goes, unfortunately, loses the back end there. And that allows Chandler through. Wasn't really an overtake. He was gifted that one. So, new fastest lap from Jamie Nuttall, so he's responding there to the pressure from Fleety behind. Now, will Dyson try and make some of those places back up? Johnny Woo has got past Jam Holder. Looks like Jam Holder went off. And Johnny Woo has got past him. He does. Jam Holder goes very wide and Johnny Woo squeezes through. We have got some action happening up the front here. Sam Fleety is right on Jamie Nuttall's tail here. He's not letting him run away this time. We have kind of got used to Mr. Nuttall disappearing and going off and having his own race. Good to see that Sam Fleety is keeping him honest behind. We see how that's playing out on his stream. Cool as a cucumber. He'll be feeling the pressure though. While that's happening, we've got Johnny Woo is chasing Mr. Herf now. Looks like Herf's lost a bit of his initial pace. Let's keep an eye on both of those fights because the Fleety is not letting up at all. He's only 0.2 behind him. And Johnny Woo is right on the tail here of Stephen Hutter. Kohler in front is about to go past Shredder. I think he might... Oh, that's a very risky place to try that. But Kohler definitely has the run on Code A here, so expect to see something there, and we can see as well we have got fights all over, big important fights as well. We have the fight for the lead, and championship points in the AM are at stake here for in the other fight that we're watching. Oh, Johnny Woo, something has happened to Johnny Woo. Something has happened to Johnny Woo. Let's see that again. He is off in the gravel there. We didn't actually see what happened. Only that it did. So he is out of that fight. That's pushed him all the way down into 16th at the moment. Looks like Dyson is off again as well. No, he's there. He's fighting back against Chandler now. And we have got fights further down. Smoggy, who went off earlier, is fighting his way back up as well. We've got another group here. We have got gang after gang of fights going on, plus the lead drivers are very close together as well. Too many fights to try and keep a hold of. Smoggy's doing his usual fight through the pack job. Dyson up here, chasing down Chandler again. Is he going to have enough to make a run along or hang a straight? I don't think he does. But then into this chicane is a good place. Oh dear, that's not going to help your timing at all there, Dyson. That was a bit brave. Okay, let's set him back a bit. Let's jump down to this fight that's going on here. This group of what, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. Oh, somebody's losing the cones. Jalen Jenkins got a good run out of that corner there. It's not enough to force his way onto the racing line there and push Cleary out of the way, but he's going for it. We've got Tom Siegel at the front of this little group. Nathan Cleary's going for it. Oh, and they touched. That's unfortunate. Oh dear. And then Siegel gets. Oh no. Tom Siegel, Nathan Cleary, and Jalen Jenkins. Oh no. Siegel reverses into Johnny Woo there. That's unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. We shall have to watch that again from the unfortunate perspective of Johnny Woo here, who was just having a perfectly normal day. Let's see what it looks like for him, shall we? And, oh, that is very unfortunate. That's unfortunate for him. He's not having a great time this afternoon. See if he can mount their defence. And that's unfortunate for us because there was a good little battle going on with those 5, but they've all now scattered. And there's going to be some damage there. Let's hope that they can resume their fight very shortly. No change in the weather expected in the next half an hour. So I think we've still got Mr. Fleety here chasing down Mr. Nuttall. Let's go and have a look. We can just pop in on Mr. Tom Siegel, see how he's doing. He's got some very damaged tyres there by the looks of it.
Driving in a circle around. I did damage my tyres a bit there, but
Go say hello to Mr. Pretender.
that's not the sole reason they're damaged.
He's got very cold brakes and very hot tyres. Don't forget, you can check out the streams of all of our races, well, all those who are streaming, on the Crack website. You should have been reminded about that in chat, but doesn't appear to have done so. So I'll do it. There you go. Oh, looks like Fleety is still... He's angling on Nuttall there. There is absolutely no let-up, is there? Well, that's what Jamie Nuttall gets to see. It's a bit of a meme in Mr. Nuttall's channel to ask if he's bored yet. I don't think he's going to be today. Oh, we've got some action happening elsewhere. We'll keep one eye on what's going on with Fleety and Nuttall, but Herf is fighting his way back up if he can. He's now chasing down Lance here. But he has got Jamholder eyeing up a position as well. As Kohler goes a bit wide, it's going to benefit him though through the next sequence. So that's going to open it up a bit. Jamholder is getting closer and closer to the rear end of Hutter there. Good line there, good line through there for Herf. He's going to have some speed coming down this hanger straight here. He's got a good slipstream. He's made a mistake doing an overtake here once before. He's going to try it again. Doing this move is what allowed Kohler through, and he has made the same mistake again, and it's allowed Kohler to disappear and open up the gap a bit. Although, is he going to go for a brave one here into the chicane here? He puts himself out wide again. He's put himself in the wrong bits of track, and that's going to allow Jamholder behind to potentially take advantage of that. Kohler now with a bit of breathing room. Oh, and Jamholder goes off. That's not going to help his attack there at all. That gives Herf a bit of breathing room to go after Kohler. Jalen Jenkins has just made it past Matt Smith here. We missed that. Nice clean pass up the inside there. Matt Smith is not letting him run away. Fleety still chasing down Jamie Nuttall. He can't get past, but he's not letting him get away. Jamholder now has back. He's now on the back of Smoggy. Smoggy and Herf being teammates. Smoggy has more to gain today. So I would expect Herf to let him through when they get up onto the back of him. Further down, Nathan Cleary, Daniel Dane and Johnny Wu are now scrapping. Oh! And then Johnny Wu takes an advantage there of a situation between Cleary and Dane. We switched right at just the right time. They very tentative there from Cleary, trying to avoid touching Dane, and Johnny Wu just had that away. Let's do one of these. There we go. Lovely cheeky move there from Johnny. Are we pleased with that? Up front, still being chased down. Sam Fleety's not letting him get away. There's going to be some tactics potentially here between these two. We'll keep coming back to that. That has allowed Johnny Woo to run away a little bit. Herf is... Oh, we missed the swap at some point. Herf has let Smoggy past.
Car 31. 5 seconds for causing a collision and gaining a lasting advantage.
Oh no, car 31. That is Nathan Cleary. That'll be added to his pit stop. He won't have to stop specifically for it. He is currently in 14th. Currently being chased down by Daniel Dane. Oh, that's a very fast corner to overtake on. But they get it done. Daniel Dane gets the move done. I think Cleary has got some damage, so he's going to be suffering a little bit. Front end damage could be affecting his front splitter. Zero's knackered at the front. That's not going to be great turning into fast corners like that. So we've got... Oh! Smoggy has got past Lance here. Let's see if we can see that. He just goes... Lance just dips a wheel into the dirt there. Smoggy's not like one to let something like that go by easily. Sam Fleety has set the fastest lap, 59.2. He is still glued to Jamie Nuttall's rear bumper. Oh, he's looking, he's keeping his eyes open. He's probing, he's pressuring Mr. Nuttall there. Jamie Nuttall usually is cool as a cucumber though. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Not enough. There's not enough there, but he's getting closer every lap. This fight is going to run and run and run. Let's stick with it for a bit longer. Meanwhile, we keep an eye on that, but also Herf and Kohler are at it again. Is Herf going to have enough here to take this? We've got two sets of slipstreams going on. Looks like the Herf fight's closer to something happening. I'm trying to watch both fights at the same time here and highlight whichever is going on, the more action going on, but they are both equally tight here. Can Nuttall withstand the pressure for this long? He's usually cool as a cucumber, but he's had 25 minutes now of... And Hurst going for it. It's not going to be enough. It's not a great place to take the outside line there. And once again, it's pulling Jam Holder into the fight. While Herf goes for the fights jam holder is there, ready to seize any opportunity. I guess he's this week's DT. Dan Terry normally takes advantage of the people in front of him having a little scrap. We've lost someone. Is it Jenkins? Yeah, we've lost Jalen Jenkins. I wonder what happened there. Judging by stream, it's a full-on disconnect, I'm afraid. We've got a lack of internet, I think, for JFresh. That's unfortunate. So, now, what's going on? We've still got this fight at the front. The jam holder Herf Cola train continues. Smoggy going for that move again. And it's just not paying off for him. Jam holder just touching the grass there. Didn't cause him too much instability. So this, now we can see what Fleety sees. Oh dear, Cola's off. Doing a full-on Bottas there. Is it going to be, it hasn't slowed him down enough though to let her through. Oh, that will though. Both Herf and jam holder easily through there. What difference will that make to Herf's pace? Now he's out on his own. And Cola pits. I think our first real pit. Jalen Jenkins has reconnected. That's good to see. He's going to be a little bit back, unfortunately, for him. We still have some fun out there. That's very unfortunate. The jam holder is still keeping the pressure on here on Herf. That's very close. And he goes around the outside of him there at Stowe. And yep, he's going. I think he's going to keep the position there. You see, Jalen Jenkins is back in. Go and show him some love. Click through to the Crack website. Check out his stream. Nice far, he's disconnected. And all credit to him. He is going out and there we go. Let's put him on here. He's still going to go out and he's still going to give it a go. Right, so up front. Jam holder has got past Herf. Cola is our first to pit. We've got Scott. Showing me Scott Town has pitted as well. I'm not sure when that was. I missed that. Sam Fleety, hold on, let's switch quick. Sam Fleety is even closer, I think, than he's been to Mr. Nuttall here. He's going for it. It's not quite enough. It's not quite enough. It's so close. Oh, is Fleety getting frustrated? Is Nuttall feeling the pressure? We've got a real big fight here at the front that's not going to let up. Someone's going to have to blink first as well. Someone's going to have to pit. Don't know who's going to go first. No rain on the horizon. Oh, a little bit loose for Fleety there. That's going to give Nuttall a touch breathing room. We're 32 minutes into the race. Tyres will do an hour easy. Unless you've been pushing them too hard. Mr. Nuttall's pretty kind to his tyres, but he has been having to defend. It's a battle of wills, I think, for the rest of the afternoon. They're clearly on pace with each other. Who can come out with the best strategy and who can hold the line? Smoggy is doing some moves as well. I'll quickly flick over to that. Smoggy and Code here. Daniel Dane. Oh, we've got Nathan Cleary now into the pits. Oh, Jay Fresh, hello. We saw the disconnect. We saw you come back. We saw you come back. Good on you for trying to come back. We did catch it. Sorry to hear that. GG's for the season, though. Come back for the next one. Right. Tom Siegel is in the pits now as well. What else have we got going on? Right, so let's have a look. So Smoggy again is chasing down Code. He fell off a little bit. We're keeping an eye on the fight here at the front too. Fleety's still keeping that pressure on. I'm going to put my money on Fleety being the first one to blink in the pits. Moggy very close to Code there. Let's go and check in on our streamers, shall we, while this is happening. Oh, Fleety. Fleety very, very close there. Very, very close. I was just watching. He's got a good pace on him here. It's not going to be enough. Maybe he isn't suffering from tyres too bad. Oh, Nuttall goes off. Fleety's got a good angle here. It's not going to be enough. Nuttall manages to fight it, although he just puts the car exactly on the line. Nothing Fleety could do about that. Maybe they're both struggling a little bit. Bleaty's got another good run. He's on the outside though, that's not going to be good. Need to take a wide line through here. Get a good exit and get a good run down the National Straight. Now we all know you don't overtake into cops. And Fleety's just going to hold position there for now. That looks like that battle is paused. Fleety's a bit further back now. He's going to maybe save up his batteries to have a go further on in the lap, or maybe the next lap. So while they are doing that, we'll keep 1-0 open on them. We will just run down our field, shall we? The first place, Jamie Nuttall. Second place, Sam Fleety at the moment. Bart is in third. He looks pretty lonely out there. He's got a good few seconds in front and behind of him. Dyson currently fourth. Chandler in fifth. Smoggy is in sixth at the moment. Again, he's got a fair amount of space either side of him. He's got past Code at some point. And in fact, pulled out 1.5 seconds on him. Code is there in seventh. Jamholder eighth. Looks like Cleary may be trying to unlap himself here. Cleary has got himself in between Herf and Jamholder here. Question is, does he get out of the way or does he try and unlap? No, he does. He gets out of the way. Lovely. Nice job. Excellent job there. So let's Herf through. Herf there in 9th. Matt Smith currently 10th. And Daniel Dane in 11th. Now, behind them, Lance is 12th but has pitted. So has Johnny Wu in 13th. So has Nathan Cleary in 14th. Scott Town in 15th. And Tom Siegel in 16th. They have all pitted. Tom Siegel's one of our streamers today. So we can check in. We could theoretically check in on him if... Right, my computer stopped responding for a minute there. Oh, while we're watching this, we have to go quickly. We're going to quickly focus on one of our streamers, but no. Bleaty is all over the back of Nuttall again. These two have not left each other's side all race. Bear with, we are losing. Right, there we go. We have control again. Briefly lost control of the stream PC there. That was fun. Good timing for it too. Right. So this continues to be our main fight. And it's been all afternoon. And I'm certain will continue to be. I wouldn't be surprised if both of these stay out for as long as possible. When we get to half an hour left of the race, they'll be able to see the weather forecast all the way through, so they know, they kind of, I would imagine, if it's going to stay dry, the rest of the pit stops will happen around 30 minutes to go. Once again, BT just backing off. Gives Nuttall a bit of breathing room while he composes himself and prepares for another attack. And while that's going on, Herf is making moves. He is catching back up to Jam Holder. Everyone else is relatively spread out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 cars who've pitted. Everyone else staying out at the moment. BT still has the fastest lap with a 2:0.1, which is a tenth quicker than Nuttall's fastest today. As you can see, they're very evenly matched across laps. Lap by lap, they are very even. I didn't know. Oh, wait, let's have a look. The last sector is where Fleety has Nuttall. That's where he will save his attacks for. Hello Fish, Nuttall's quickest is 59.6, not officially. Must have been invalidated. Showing as a 2:0.2 for me. 2.6. Or ACC's data is rubbish. Could be either. Oh. Let's check in on Mr. Nuttall. See how he's dealing with the pressure as Fleety tries to do copy Herf's move there and go wide through Stowe. Fleety on the inside there. Is he going to make it stick? He gets up the side of him. This is going to be tight through here. Nuttall gets the next corner though, but Fleety's got a good run. How is this going to pan out into here? It's Fleety. Oh, it looked like he got ahead, but he has not. Didn't have the pace. I'm sure Nuttall's chat are busy distracting him and putting him off. Utter silence. But Mr. Nuttall with the concentration here. Fleety is not letting up. He is not going to give Nuttall a second to breathe. Fleety pits. Right. He was the first one to crack, and whilst he is pitted, Smith is also pitting. We are going to keep an eye now on Mr. Fleety then. Now, Jamie gets free air, free ride, no stress, no one behind him, nothing to defend against. He needs to put in his best possible laps. While Fleety has to sit and watch and wait. Okay. And he's out in the pits, so he leaves the pits now. What is Nuttall going to do now? Fleety was doing high twos before the pit. Let's see what he can do now. Let's see what Nuttall can do. Let's see what Fleety can do. He's got fresh tyres on. So who else has pitted while that was happening? Matt Smith was the one who pitted there. We've still got loads of drivers who are yet to pit. Jamie Nuttall, Bart, Derek Sun, Chandler, Smoggy, Coday, Holder, Hutter and Dane have yet to pit. Fleety has come out in 9th position after Herf, after Stephen Hutter. And Nuttall does pit, right. While Nuttall pits, Fleety is out by the international pit straight. So we'll have to watch this. We're going to have to keep an eye on this one. You've got Fleety on the right, Nuttall on the left. Fleety is going to be willing that car on and on and on as he comes through the last two corners here. He needs the lap of his life. We know he is potentially faster. Nuttall is on the ground as Fleety comes through the last... And Nuttall looks like he's gone out well ahead. Fleety's going to be quicker through here. But no. He's well ahead. He's got some traffic in front of him. Although it's not actually traffic, it's for position. So they won't be being blue flagged. And you can just see Fleety back there in the distance. Nuttall's done well out of that. Nuttall has got himself 2.5-ish seconds from that pit stop. So, what happened there with Fleety? Fleety's stop was 36.0 and I've got 32.3 for Jamie. So he's had a much quicker stop. So what is Fleety going to do about that? He is already on the back of Herf here. What did we say the time was? About 2.7 seconds between them. We've got 40 minutes left. Looking like there's not going to be any chance of rain today. As was that Herf into the pits? That was. Herf is into the pits as well now. Bart and Dyson are also in there. So the last of our runners to pit are doing it. Chandler is currently in first, but yet to pit. Daniel Dane is now fifth and yet to pit, and it is just those two left. Oh, Smoggy hasn't pitted either, so P1 and P2 for Smoggy and Chandler are yet to pit. Jam Holder is in as well. So very shortly we will find out how this all has balanced out. So Fleety is now 2 seconds behind Nuttall. So he really did lose it out on that pit stop, but he's trying to make it back up again. Nuttall needed the pit stop of his life and he got it. So is Chandler going to pit from here? I would expect to see the last few coming in this lap or the next. Not this one. He's staying out for a bit longer still. Smoggy does pit, however. Daniel Dane off track, so he may be struggling as well. So Daniel Dane and Chandler are the last two to pit, two BMWs. They are pretty good to their tyres, to be fair. So the Nuttall Fleety train has passed Sir Smoggy in the pits. Is Dane going to pit? Not this lap either. Okay. So Chandler still leads. Daniel Dane not pitted yet either. Chandler here, we would expect to see pit soon. What's Fleety now 1.5 seconds on Jamie Nuttall, so he is still there. He is still chasing him down. Not going to let him. He's giving him a few laps to breathe, thanks to the pit stop. He's not going to give him long. Chandler, our current race leader. Red badge race leader, you like to see it. And he pits. He will very shortly hand the lead back to this man. But there you can see already in his mirrors. He had what? 2 laps of peace, 2 laps of rest. And now he's got an Audi in his mirror, and there we go, Sam Fleety with a 59.1. And Nuttall with a 59.4. His best lap. These two are just going to keep at it, aren't they? So you can see there, Nuttall's got a bit of time on Fleety in the middle sector. But Fleety has a lot in the first sector. Right, while these two are together and catching up, we'll quickly now... Oh, not everyone has pitted yet. Daniel Dane has yet to pit. I'm going to be struggling on those. Scott Town is pitting again, by the looks of it. He's on his way out now. He did pit very early, it must be for damage. So he wasn't going to make it all the way to the end without doing a second stop. That's unfortunate. He's going to be quite a long way behind Tom Siegel there. Van Vliet going faster again at the moment. Not enough. It's not enough to close that gap. He doesn't need to close it, he needs to get past him. And Nuttall was doing an excellent job of defending. Daniel Dane stays out again. Dyson is in the pit again. I was going to say, looks like at a guess he had a drive-through for track limits somewhere. It's a shame we don't get to see that information. That's unfortunate for him. It's lost him another place. Lance is pitting again as well. Oh, Lance has stopped in the pit lane. Not sure what's happened there. Right, Daniel Dane, the last one to pit. While he thinks about that, and we do keep seeing some offs from him, we can run down the rest of the order as they cross the line again. Fleety setting another fastest lap, 59.147 for Fleety. Right, so Daniel Dane does finally pit, so we will wait for him to come out and then we'll run down the order. Lance is out of the pits, so I wonder what happened to him. The stop at the end of the pit lane was especially strange. As you can see, Fleety there getting closer all the time. He's got the gap now down to 1.7. Coming up on some traffic. That's one of the hashtag blessed boys. That's Johnny Wu, number 45. He moves very nicely out of the way, doesn't want to get involved in that fight. Daniel Dane is now coming out of the pits. Right, so as it stands, with 29 minutes to go, Jamie Nuttall in P1, Sam Fleety is P2, Barton Fire in third. We've not seen much of him today. He's, oh dear. Well, He's had some adventures, it would appear. I think that's unfortunately been a fairly common theme for Bart this season. He's been on a few adventures, but he's still in third. Sir Smoggy is fourth. Another good recovery drive from an early spin. Chandler is our leading AM in fifth. Seems he has got the hang of his wheel after all. And is still just as quick. Behind him in sixth is Dyson. Next down the road in seventh is Attila Code, but known as Shredder. Jam Holder in eighth. Stephen Hutter, or Herf, in ninth. And running out the top 10 is Matt Smith. Just behind him is Daniel Dane on very fresh rubber. I wonder if we'll be making any moves. 12th is Johnny Woo. I would imagine he was looking for a better result today to assist with the championship. 13th is Nathan Cleary. He's having another lonely day. Lance in 14th. Tom Siegel here in 15th. Scott Town in 16th. Who is, very lonely. Very lonely out there today. Right. Bleaty, come on. Catch him. You've got 26 minutes to go. You can do it. Dyson is closing on Chandler here as well. He is closing that gap. He's down to 1.5 seconds. There's still time for things to happen. The majority of the field are going to have tyres that are a maximum of 30 minutes old. Daniel Dane is also 1.5 behind Matt Smith. And we know he's got very fresh tyres. Let's have a look at what's happening up front. The gap's opened up a little bit, 1.7. I think he's having trouble with his tyres already. He's going to, if he's doing fastest laps, if he's doing 59.1s in race trim, he is pushing hard. His last was a 59.5. Nuttall's last was a 59.7. So he is still quicker. But he is pushing hard and hard. And we see there. Bleaty does the last 3 laps. He's been quicker consistently for the last 3 laps. But is it enough? Is it going to be enough? Watch with bated breath as Smoggy is looking like he's going to have a go at Bart, and he is. That's got to be a done deal, right, on the inside there. Let's see where that started, shall we? Now, started much earlier on. Smoggy just getting an excellent exit there. And a lovely slip down the hanger straight into an easy inside line of Stowe. Gets it done. He is off down the road now. I think Bart is having some difficulties with his car. We can see he's got a lot of damage to the front there. He's doing well to keep it up where he is. Right, this gap, 1.5 seconds. Daniel Dane has managed to get past Matt Smith. Let's check that out. It's going to be at the chicane, right? No. Oh, and he hits the sausage curb there. That sets Matt Smith off, which gives Dane a nice line on the inside there, and this ends up being quite an easy overtake. And here we've got another DT for Lance. Must be for cutting. He's not had a wonderful day. Twice in the pits already. So this will be his third trip through. The ever-present Fleety in Knuckles Mirrors. And the Dyson Chandler gap is almost exactly mirroring this gap here. As Lance goes to serve his drive-through. You can see Fleety's pushing the absolute limits, giving it everything he's got. Nuttall's already got the championship sewn up, but a victory's still a victory. Chandler is now on the back of Bart. I think if I were Bart with a car that damaged, I wouldn't fight them too hard. At this point, bringing it home will be an achievement. And then something happened. What happened to Chandler? Chandler just let Dyson through. Because technically they're not in an actual fight, because the AM points mean Damaged Tom Siegel in front of us. A lot of work for the bodywork departments to do this weekend. And who's that going straight on? Chaos over here. Bart just goes straight on instead of going around that corner. I think Chandler's just let them all through so he can finish the race in first, which will be important for the championship. With Johnny Woo down in 12th, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th for the AMS, this could mean Chandler takes the championship. He's going to want to just finish the race. It makes sense for him not to fight the pros around him. But Bart is making that difficult by going off track. Bart has now let Shredder through as well. Oh dear, he's not having a great afternoon. Bits of bodywork behind him, bits of bodywork in front of him. Now, Shredder now, is Chandler going to let him through as well? It's the smart thing to do, but there is still pride. He's got a good 20-ish seconds on Herf, who's his next competitor. Really, he's racing Johnny Woo today, who is down in 13th. So it's going to take an awful lot of mistake for that position to change. It looks suspiciously like Fleety has backed off. He's 3 seconds now behind Nuttall. I think 75 minutes of all-out battling is probably taking his toll on him. Really going to make the move on Chandler. As I suspect, not going to be too much in the way of fighting from Chandler. There's no point fighting that. That promotes Shredder to 5th overall. Right, we've got Kohler now is going to try and fight his way back up the pack as well. I would imagine most will let him through. He has got that white badge. There's not much point fighting him. His next competition though for place is 40 seconds ahead, so I think that's going to be a tough ask. Jam Holder making moves on Bart. Bart is not fighting these. He has made the sensible decision to just finish the race. Chandler is not letting Shredder disappear though. He's going to stick with him. I guess he'll get a free tow through a few of the corners. Bart's next. Herf is the next on Bart. He's 10 seconds behind. I would say Fleety has cooked his tyres too much. Hot lapping to try and get past him after the pit stop. I say the pit stop was probably the thing that won it for Nuttall today. He saved himself and got himself a 3-second gap from that pit stop. Which meant Fleety had far too much work to do to be able to try and make that up and then get past him. It was just too much, I think. So, is there going to be any more action on track today? Let's have a look. Chandler is the closest to anyone else, but it's Shredder in front, and he's not really fighting him today. We've got Yamaha with 4.5 seconds behind him. Let's see what our Herf is doing. Terribly lonely at the moment. Chandler's actually closing in on Shredder here. I'd be curious to see if he does try and do anything about that, because it's not his fight to have. So as it stands, it remains Jamie Nuttall first, Sam Fleety second, with 4 seconds between them. Smoggy, who's got himself up to third, but he is 47.5 seconds behind P2. That's how much faster these two have been today. And they've kind of dragged each other around the track. Nuttall's had someone who's pushed him, and Fleety's had a target to chase down. Dyson is off track in the wall. Let's see what happened there. Where's he going to lose it? Loses it there. You can see he's lost the back. Back's going faster than the front is, and into the wall. That's a fair amount of damage he's got now. And the gaping maw of that AMG. Hello, Frosty. I don't actually have TTS turned on during the race broadcasts. Apologies. And Dyson, that's not the track, but that thing's going to struggle to turn as it is, so that's going to lose him some places. I guess it's going to be the battle of the most damaged car between Bart and Dyson. Who's got any control of their vehicle left? Is that Herf behind them? Yep. So that's actually on track. It's actually for position here. It looks like Dyson has gone to go and get pit. We've got some contact recorded. Here between Matt Smith and Tom Siegel. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Smith just goes for the dive. Siegel doesn't see him, turns in too much. Looks like they both got off pretty easy. Dyson is in the pits getting repaired. Nuttall is now 5.2 seconds ahead, showing also some action from Nathan Cleary. What's happened here? Oh dear, he gets spun around. Oh, that's very unfortunate. He gets spun around from behind by Smoggy, I think. That's less than ideal. You may well be a bit annoyed about that. Dyson is still in the pits, which means that Cleary's going to get the place. I don't know if Dyson's going to stay there or not, but that's going to promote... Dyson is leaving the pits. Not quite enough for Cleary to have made up an extra place. It's unfortunate for him. Right. So Chandler, the back of this fight is now Shredder, Chandler. So Cleary and Dyson are a full lap down on these two. Cleary lets him through. We'll be getting blue flags for Chandler as well. I am Frosty, I am a racing fan. I was a racing driver in this league and I wasn't very good. So I decided to have a go at this. Well, this is what was Brake's league. But Brake doesn't race in it anymore. But the rest of us do. There you go. Click the link. I'll explain everything. So Chandler has got past. While we've been watching this, what's happened to Shredder? What happened to Shredder just then? Let's see. We missed something there. Oh dear, he's just touched a wheel in the dirt. Oh, and that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage to that McLaren in the last 5 minutes of the race. That's unfortunate for Shredder. He's going to have a difficulty driving that. He's going to have to let people through. Cleary, who was previously lapped, has been able to unlap himself. I imagine there's going to be a lot of aero damage to that McLaren. It's going to struggle.
Car 284. 5 second for avoidable contact.
Oh no, that's Smoggy. That's Smoggy on Cleary. We saw that. We saw that happen. He did kind of miss to plough him. Smoggy will have 5 seconds, I think it said, added to his time at the end of the race. It's not going to make much difference. Jam Holder here is having a go on Chandler. Not sure how they've managed to get so close together. Dyson off track again. Doesn't look like he's had much in the way of damage this time. We'll keep an eye. Oh, he's right in front of this fight that we were watching. I think the distraction has allowed Chandler to pull away from Jam Holder. Dyson is weaving behind for some reason. I think he's given up on the race. We've got jam holder here, still going for... Shredder is off again. Shredder's off track again. I think he is really struggling. He has got 15 seconds to Bart behind, who also has damage. Is his next pro competitor. And then Dyson many seconds behind that. So I can't imagine Bart and Shredder having much of a fight when neither of them have got working cars. Jam holder here is back on the rear end of Chandler. Chandler has no reason to fight this other than pride. That said, we are 2.5 minutes left. Herf has got past Shredder. Again, not really a surprise. It's probably going to be a pretty easy one. Shredder is just making sure he gets out of the way. He wants to finish the race. Yeah, just get it home. Jamie Nuttall now 6.8 seconds in front, so that, barring a mistake, which he doesn't tend to make, that is game over. He's got to be approaching his final lap. We've still got... Jam holder is still here on the tail of Chandler. Chandler is not letting him past. Smoggy off track. Nick Cleary is catching up with Dyson a little bit. This is the closest actual fight, I think. We will watch Nuttall as he does his final lap.
Alright, man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
So he managed to hold off. Before we do that, Jam holder is going. Still going on Chandler here. There's still a fight happening. Tommy's just got one more lap to go to seal a complete domination of this season. One of his closest competitors has probably missed half the races, which hasn't helped. We did have a brief appearance from Shane Thomas, who provided him a little bit more competition, but otherwise Nuttall has dominated completely this season. He's been consistent, reliable, and quick. As we see Jam holder still going for it. And Dyson, unfortunately there's not an extra point for fastest lap, but it does a 59.0 in the dying stages of the race. So as Jamie Nuttall comes through the last few corners onto the start-finish straight, we don't need to check the results. He has won the championship this season. He crosses the line with his teammate as well. Bart lets him through, so he doesn't have to do another lap.
Finish the race.
Congratulations, Jamie Nuttall, P1. Sam Fleety right behind him in P2. And just to show you their dominance, Smoggy is still only now hitting the Wellington straight. He will round the corner in third. Shortly behind them is the Chandler and Jam Holder fight. We'll catch on that in a minute. And he does. Smoggy crosses the line in third. Chandler looks like he's going to hold on to that fourth position. And the leading Am, and I'm pretty sure that's going to make him the driver champion for the Ams. We'll find out shortly after the race is finished. And he does, crosses the line in fourth. Jam Holder there crosses the line in fifth. Stephen Herter next across the line in sixth. Daniel Dane. That late pit stop did do him some good. Did do some good for him. BMW very kind on its tyres. He's going to cross the line for 7th. A very damaged Code A crosses in 8th. And that's it. Everyone else is lapped. Bart was 9th. Matt Smith in 10th. Johnny Wu 11th. Dyson in 12th. Nathan Cleary 13th. Lance in 14th. Scott Town in 15th. Tom Siegel in 16th. A nice bit of donuts. Excellent work. That's some good donutting, actually. And that's it. That's season 4. Well, they're having some fun there. He's doing an excellent job there. Excellent work. Right. While we wait for the results to be confirmed, I'll just bring this in. And we will bring this in. Right. So that was Cracked Season 4. Like I said, well, the results will automatically update shortly, and we will jump back to the stats in a minute. Just got to say that Cracked Season 4, Cracked.Racing Season 4 would not have happened without the work of people like Jim, who is our resident race director. Nuttall and Herf have been helping out with testing settings. We have our safety car drivers, Ash and Paul, Mr. Smileable, who've donated their time to help out. I only needed one safety car, but they were always there, ready to go. None of this would have happened without them. We'll just wait for these results to come up to confirm what we all know about the results. There are talks in progress for Season 5 and what we might do with it. So hold on to that. Hold on to those thoughts. Don't go anywhere. There will be a Season 5. There's no need for a copium. Well done to all our drivers as well. We had some big races. We had some quiet races. All of them were good. Yes, man, you run out of fuel on the finish line. Damn. Well, that's the exact right amount to have, isn't it? So you did it perfectly. Right. Burst off. We have it. We have it. We have the results. Right. Let's get rid of... Hold on. We don't need... We don't want this anymore, do we? There we go. Let's lose that for a minute. So, to confirm, for your pro drivers today, Jamie Nuttall in first, Sam Fleety in second, Sir Smoggy third, Jam Holder fourth, Attila Kode in fifth, Bart in sixth, Derek Sun in seventh, and Lance in eighth. For your AM drivers, W. Chandler was first, Stephen Hutter in second, Daniel Dane in third, Matt Smith fourth, Johnny Wu in fifth, Nathan Cleary sixth, Scott Town in seventh, Tom Siegel in eighth, and Jalen Jenkins in ninth. Right, so let's go back to... And there we have it. As expected, Chandler jumped Johnny Wu at the end there to win for the AMs. So for the AM Championship, Chandler in first, Johnny Wu in second, and Stephen Hutter in third. For the pros, it was a done deal weeks ago. Jamie Nuttall in first, Rory Logan second, and Smoggy in third. Very tight for Smoggy today. 2 points in it, Smoggy. 2 points. He had some bad luck at the start of the season. You know, had a few races there he disconnected or had troubles and had to race all the way from the back. For the teams, Porky Punters win it in the end. And hashtag Blessed managed to hold on to second position with Audi Sport Team in third. So that's it. That is season 4. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, thank you to all our drivers for taking part. There will be a season 5. We don't know when, but there will. Drivers, keep your eye out. They're the usual places. And everyone else, enjoy your weekends. I'll be back tomorrow night with my normal streams, and Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. This will go up. I'll get this up on YouTube soon if anyone wants to watch it back. Yeah, in the meantime, enjoy your weekends. It's nice and sunny here, so I might actually go outside. And catch you for season 5. GG's.